Okay, smore.com. It's a neat little way to just create little flyers. I think Mr. Strout uses it for his principal updates. A lot of the administrators in the district use it. It's really, really user friendly. Once your account has been created and you're logged in, you can go ahead and click on Start a New Newsletter, and then click on Weekly Template. And this is going to just give you some ideas, like a tutorial that you can walk through. We can just go ahead and hit skip that. So the first thing I want to show you is you do have some design options that you can choose from. Okay. And then you also have different backgrounds that you're able to choose from. You can choose fonts. It's fun. You can choose colors. Okay, whatever you want to do. All right. As far as, adding things and manipulating your Smore, what you want to do at the top, what I would at least do is put the name of your career. So let's say my career was auditor. And then the subtitle, I could include my name there. So this way your name is on your newsletter. Okay. And then this is just a plain paragraph that you can click in, you give it a title, and you can start typing. And when you're all done, you would just hit done. Okay. Or you can hit cancel. I didn't type anything. If you don't want it, you just hit the X. Okay. And then you go down. There's some other different things you can include. You can include pictures with captions. You can just do other titles. There's all kinds of stuff. Okay, by default, Smore puts some of these in there for you just to give you an idea. But like I said, if you don't want something, like there might not really be a need for a photo gallery, right? So I would just hit the X and hit remove. And now that's gone. Okay. I do encourage you to keep that title at the top and then putting your name in the subtitle. This way we all have kind of the same format because we are going to take the time to look at each other's. Okay. So we need to see whose each other's is. And if you go down to the bottom, let's say you wanted to include some more text, you could just hit the text. And here comes another box. And this is how we include more text. And then look, I included more text. Okay, or whatever you want to put there. All right, and then if you want to move something, so I say, you know what, this should go more up toward the top. I can go ahead and click and drag. And it might be a little bit of a process because you can't see the whole screen, and then just drop it in there. So you can move things around. It's very vertical, I would say. Like it's not, you can't really set a whole lot horizontally. It's just kind of up and down. It just kind of stacks things one on top of the other, which is fine. This is just a simple little, newsletter that we're making to talk about the career that you chose. Okay. You can include pictures. So that just puts a picture in. And here you can choose to do a big picture, right? Or if you had clicked photo gallery, if you wanted to put a couple pictures, I don't know, maybe, environmental accountants, if you want to find some pictures of them out in the field, you could certainly do something like that. Okay, if you wanted to put a link in, you could just type in, like maybe one of the resources you used was Google, hoping we're using better resources than Google, right? And then we just hit embed. And then there's our link and it tells you. And it kind of gives you a description of what the website is. They pull that directly from the website that you put in. I didn't have to do anything except google.com. Okay, so that's kind of a neat little thing to put your sources because you do have to include your sources. Okay, there's videos, there's all kinds of stuff. All right, you don't have to get crazy. You don't have to make it, something really spectacular and, do all kinds of buttons and videos and audio. I'm just looking for a basic newsletter that includes the information that is in the instructions over in Schoology. And then when you're all done, you have to hit done editing and it saves as you go. So every change you make, it saves. But if you work on this and, you got to go to your next class or you need to have lunch, you can close it out. It automatically saved. When you come back in, it'll be right where you were. And then you can just hit done editing when you're all done. And then it will show you that here is your newsletter. Now mine's pretty lame looking, right? And then over here is the link And I'm going to create a separate little video on how to post this link up into the discussion board.